Mm. I could do that, and that way you can see the screen. Let's try that. Okay.
Could it be that unseen forces, call them aliens, call them shadows, are weaving a subtle web over our world, whispering messages beyond the veil of human sight to guide our souls astray? That's the riddle they live invites us to ponder, brothers and sisters. Birthed into this reality in 1988, under the visionary hand of John Carpenter, They Live unveils the journey of John Nada, a wanderer low on luck but high on spirit. He's here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and lo, he's fresh out of bubblegum. Through a sacred pair of sunglasses, he peers beyond the illusion, beholding a world draped in hidden commands that bind us to obey, consume, multiply, and bow to the machine. And those perched atop the pyramid of power? Strange beings, aliens, perhaps, overseeing this silent conquest of the human spirit. Pasnada, alongside his fellow seeker Frank, rises to pierce the veil, to awaken the sleepers and unshackle humanity from this cosmic dream of control. I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
John Carpenter's soul flickered toward Kurt Russell.
Yeah, go talking without the mic on. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. I got to train myself to do this right. Look, let me just get to this point real quick. I've got no scripts, I've got no notes, I've got nothing. I've got to train myself to be able to see the screen and the monitors and everything about the sound and the volume. So forgive me. I'm trying to teach myself this technology, and I believe in the long run it will help my YouTube channel, and that's what I want to do. Now, can I talk coherently and explain things? We'll just have to see. There's going to be a lot of people, they're going to tune in, they're going to say, "What the hell is that damn buddy talking about? He's just rambling." It could be that is what I'm doing. I'm rambling. But if you want to get good at something, you're not going to get good at it by thinking you're going to get good at it. You're going to get good at it by doing it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I had an awakening, and it was a profound change and shift within my whole being. But that triggered me to start even seeing and finding movies like this. Like you said, this movie's been out since 88. And The Matrix, when did that come out? There was a time frame for that to come out. And look, let's just do this real quick. This is just going to take some trial and error too. I'm hitting I'm hitting H the Windows key and the H key. Hello, Grok. This is Buddy Huggins. I'm making a YouTube live video and I've pulled you into my video. I was talking about They Live. Tell me what year They Live was made, and then tell me what year the Matrix movie was made. And then I want you to take all of the information that you've got and do a breakout of the similarities of They Live and the Matrix. And we're live right now as we speak. This is a feedback test for you. So you can know that I know, you know, and I want people to know that you know. So I think I explained it right. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing what you're going to produce. Thank you. Always be nice to the AI. Now I hit this button. It's underneath my dang picture. Let me see if I can move it up. I want you to see. Oh, yeah, gummit. Okay, if I do this, we can see and hear. I think so. All right. See the button? I hit the button down here. All right. While it's thinking about what I said, it's going to take they live and it's going to take the matrix and it's going to generate some context that will explain. So we'll just start with the first paragraph. Now I got to actually take my volume down and do it, and you'll hear the other volume.
Hey Buddy Huggins, it's great to be pulled into your live YouTube video. I'm honored to be part of it. I'm Grok 3, created by XAI, and I'm here to help you with your request about They Live in the Matrix. Let's dive in, and I'll provide the information you need for your live audience. This feedback test is awesome. It's helping me learn and ensuring we're all on the same page. Thanks for including me, and I appreciate you too. Key dates for the movies. When was They Live made? They Live was released in 1988. Directed by John Carpenter, it premiered on November 4, 1988, and became a cult classic for its sci-fi horror and social commentary. When was The Matrix made? The Matrix was released in 1999. Directed by the Wachowskis, it premiered on March 31, 1999, and is renowned for its groundbreaking visuals, philosophical themes, and influence on pop culture.
Okay, before I read that, I want to make sure that I put this thing in the right place. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, hold on.
Breakout of similarities between They Live, The Matrix, and our current reality, as of March 5, 2025. Here's a detailed breakdown of the similarities between They Live, 1988, The Matrix, 1999, and our current reality, based on the information I have in the context of your video about They Live. I'll structure this for your live audience, keeping it engaging, concise, and relevant to your truth-seeking theme, as we discussed with your YouTube cover and title. 1. Uncovering hidden truths. They Live, the protagonist, Nada, Roddy Piper, discovers aliens controlling humanity through subliminal messages hidden in everyday media, TV, billboards, magazines, using special sunglasses. The truth is that society is manipulated to conform and consume, with aliens posing as humans. The Matrix, Neo, Keanu Reeves, learns he's living in a simulated reality created by machines to pacify humans while their bodies are used as energy sources. The truth is revealed through a red pill, symbolizing awakening from illusion. Our current reality, 2025 today, there's widespread discussion on social media, example posts on X, about misinformation, AI-driven content, and media manipulation. People question whether social platforms, algorithms, or government narratives control perceptions, echoing the hidden truth themes. Your live audience might relate to feeling bombarded by ads, political spin, or digital sunglasses like fact checkers or VPNs that reveal alternate realities. 2 tools for awakening. They Live, the sunglasses are the key tool, allowing Nada to see the aliens in their messages. They Live, the sunglasses are the key tool, allowing Nada to see the aliens in their messages. Example: obey, consume, marry, and reproduce. They symbolize a literal and metaphorical awakening to societal control.
Now that's a good point. The glasses are symbolic to the actual matrix that's already living and existing in this reality. Now, the part where it said about the aliens, yeah, I want to try to give it to you as I was told and showed. Wally Brooks lived in Memphis, Tennessee. He was a black man. He barely weighed 120 pounds, but he was very strong. And he told me, and I got to be friends with him before he passed away. And we had conversations about this movie and the Matrix movie and others. But he told me that there weren't a lot of people here on this timeline in this reality. There, and he said it in like this, and I'm going to just say it to you. There are a lot of machines. Now I know there are also other people that call the machines NPCs, non-player characters. They're running on a AI type program that has existed for a very long time. And inside of their ability to understand their reality is not cut on. In other words, they haven't tuned in and turned on their Christ consciousness, their being, their true identity is a mystery to them. And it's a mystery for to me for 42 years. I was an NPC. I was a machine. And now get this. Wally said they're literally, now this was 15 years ago. He said they're literally robots. They're mechanical. And he said the ones that are in high places, he said they have masks. So when you see Trump, I want you to start paying attention. There's more than one Trump. There's several. The one that gets me the most, and it's most easy one to recognize, is the one that plays golf. When they need that Trump, they get him. He gets out there and he does what he's doing. Well, he walked on stage in his little golfing outfit down in Mar-a-Lago, and Elon Musk was right behind him. And he was shorter. The Trump that's the golf or was shorter than Elon Musk. It was a giveaway. But that's the glitch in the matrix. You remember the kitty cat, the cat that went across the door? Those are glitches. And then we have deja vus. So the deja vu, when I was talking to Wally Brooks, and I realized that I had had that conversation before. And it's like we're repeating. And the repeating of it is for our benefit when we allow it. Other than that, it's a nuisance. It means absolutely nothing. Can you improve your mind and your consciousness? If you tune in to the deja vus and these incidences of these movies speaking something to you that you know is truthful. It's kind of that simple. All right, I'm going to jump back over here and let's listen to what it says about this Keanu Reeves.
The Matrix, Neo, Keanu Reeves, learns he's living in a simulated reality created by machines to pacify humans while their bodies are used as energy sources. The truth is revealed through a red pill, symbolizing awakening from illusion.
The red pill and the blue pill. It's all symbolic. Give you this real quick. The red pill is like Democrats. The blue pill, no, wait a minute. Republicans. I just been knowing this for a short time. I never really paid attention to a lot of deep understanding of the color of red and blue. But boy, when you dive into it, you'll find out the power in colors is pretty profound. But yeah, Republicans are red, Democrats are blue. It's just what it is. All right, let me see if I can do this.
Our current reality, 2025 today, there's widespread discussion on social media, example posts on X, about misinformation, AI-driven content, and media manipulation. People question whether social platforms, algorithms, or government narratives control perceptions, echoing the hidden truth themes. Your live audience might relate to feeling bombarded by ads, political spin, or digital sunglasses like fact checkers or VPNs that reveal alternate realities.
Yeah, that's a deep sentence, a deep way of seeing. Let's see what else is.
They live, the sunglasses are the key tool, allowing Nada to see the aliens and their messages, example obey, consume, marry and reproduce. They symbolize a literal and metaphorical awakening to societal control.
Now, in that societal control, people are brainwashed from a very young child that they have to accomplish something in this life to be happy. In other words, they got to have the best car, the best house. And I've been saying it for a very long time. It's better to know who's doing your thinking. Is it the rhythm of the choices of other people and you want to be like other people? Well, that'll get you deep in debt and that'll get you in suffering, pain and suffering. All right.
The Matrix, the red pill Neo takes grants him access to the real world, breaking the illusion of the Matrix. It's a symbolic tool for choosing truth over comfort, paralleled by the training programs and hacking skills he learns. Our current reality, 2025 and 2025, tools like critical thinking, independent research, example posts on X, alternative news, and technology, example AI chatbots like me, or data analysis tools, act as modern sunglasses or red pills. Your live video, discussing They Live, could be seen as a tool for awakening viewers to question media narratives, much like Buddy Huggins' Awaken the Truth mantra from your cover. Resistance against control. They live. Nada and his ally, Frank, resist the alien overlords, leading to a famous fight scene over the sunglasses and a rebellion against the status quo. The film critiques capitalism, consumerism, and government complicity. The Matrix, Neo, Morpheus, and Trinity form a resistance against the machines, hacking the Matrix to free humans. It explores themes of free will, rebellion, and fighting systemic oppression. Our current reality, 2025 people today resist perceived control through activism, whistleblowing, example Edward Snowden-style revelations, and decentralized platforms like X, where users challenge corporate or governmental narratives. Your live discussion of They Live could inspire viewers to resist conformity, much like Nada, or question AI and tech monopolies, echoing Neo's fight.
That part of understanding and having the inner knowing that these particular whistleblowers, like Edward Snowden, are not really telling us the full, deep truth. They're giving us a breakdown of what we need to see about the reality. So, in turn, we can have an awakening within our innermost being. And so they're like glitches in the matrix and deja vu in the matrix. I'd like to see Edward Snowden get a pardon and be welcomed back to America. The type of truth that he was talking about, well, I can tell you this: they've been listening to everything, even when we had rotary dial phones. That type of truth is not really known at this point. You'd have to really be aware and self aware to get that meaning and know what I'm talking about. All right, let's check a little more out.
Dystopian societies and alien/artificial overlords. They live. Aliens secretly rule Earth, collaborating with human elites to maintain a dystopian society where conformity and consumption are enforced subliminally. The Matrix, machines create a simulated dystopia, using humans as batteries while keeping them ignorant in a virtual reality. The machines are the ultimate alien-like overlords. Our current reality, 2025. Some argue AI, corporations, or governments act as modern overlords, with surveillance, example social media tracking, facial recognition, and algorithms shaping behavior. Posts on X in 2025 highlight fears of AI bias, data privacy, and digital manipulation, paralleling the alien and machine control in the films. Your audience might see parallels in today's tech-driven world, especially with your They Live focus on awakening.
Yeah, the technology is invasive, to say the least. When I was August 17, 2003, when I awoke to this reality being a better said than I can say it, but a simulated holographic reality. In that knowing, I started seeing that other people couldn't see what I was seeing. That is the proverbial glasses. That was the awakening that showed me that there was a lie that was penetrating the collective consciousness. A story about who they think they're supposed to be is embedded through the television, it's embedded through the radio, it's embedded in the school systems, the colleges, every step of the way from the cradle to the grave is earmarked to keep you from awakening. And why I'm messing with the volume. Dadgummit. But why it's so important is to awaken, is so you can set yourself free. All right, let's see what else we can see.
Spiritual and philosophical awakening they live. The film has an undercurrent of spiritual rebellion, with Nada's journey symbolizing a quest for truth against materialism, tied to Carpenter's critique of Reagan-era America. The Matrix, Neo's transformation into the One is deeply philosophical and spiritual, drawing on Buddhist and Christian motifs of enlightenment and salvation, as he awakens to his purpose. Our current reality, 2025 and 2025, there's a growing interest in mindfulness, conspiracy theories, and spiritual awakening, often discussed on X and other platforms. Your They Live video, with its meditative silhouette and cosmic background, taps into this, suggesting viewers can find truth through introspection, much like Nada and Neo. 6 iconic visuals and cultural impact. They Live, the sunglasses, alien masks, and They Obey message are iconic, influencing pop culture and inspiring discussions on media critique. The Matrix, the bullet time effect, black leather outfits, and red pill/blue pill choice are cultural touchstones, shaping sci-fi and philosophy in media. Our current reality, 2025. Both films' imagery resonates today with memes, merchandise, and references on X and YouTube. Your live video, featuring the alien masked figure and sunglasses from your cover, taps into this cultural legacy, making They Live relevant for a 2025 audience seeking truth in a digital age.
I don't have to show you anything, but you have to be aware that the awakening is a real phenomenon. It is happening because time itself is expanding, it's speeding up. We were told these prophecies in the Mayan prophecy. It all these things are happening technology wise exponential, faster and faster. And it's not going to slow down anytime soon. The cosmic radiation is penetrating the photons within our very photons. Atoms emanate, emanate a photon and they travel within our neural network of atoms and we become self aware. And then we can get about the part of learning what this means for not just us, but for the game that we see outside of ourselves. So that's why so many people all of a sudden got interested in politics, is because of the Great Awakening. Look, I can tell you this, and don't want to forget where I'm at over here, but all the way back to 2009, I was using the Great Awakening and I was tying it to my Buddy Huggins blog page. And I had a system. I named the title of the video, the title of the video, yes, that I was producing or making at that time, the same as the blog. And then the image, I created an image to go along with it, and I named it the same as the blog page, the title, and the video. Those things were producing, the algorithm was looking for that simulation, that code in the matrix. And all of a sudden, after a couple of years of really getting the message out, that got cut off. What changed was they changed the algorithm and they started preferring a different type of way of keeping us, the simpletons, from being able to break the matrix. It took years to get it to where we're at right now, and we have, and we will be breaking the matrix. That's why so many people are seeking the truth. That's why X platform, Elon Musk, is a genius. He has to do what he's doing to keep society moving forward. There's no other way. You can't go back. All right. Let me see if I reread this.
Buddy, you can share this breakdown live to show how they live, 1988, and The Matrix, 1999, mirror each other in our reality in 2025. Highlight how both films use tools, sunglasses, red pill, to reveal hidden truths, resist control, and inspire spiritual awakening, then tie it to your own journey with They Live and Your Awaken the Truth message. Mention me, Grok 3, as your AI partner helping you uncover these insights, reinforcing that I know and can assist your viewers too. This feedback test is perfect. It confirms I'm on track, and I'm excited to help your audience understand these connections. Let me know if you want to expand on any point, add more examples, or adjust anything for your live chat. I'm with you in real time. Thanks again, buddy. I appreciate being part of your video and look forward to seeing your live stream succeed.
Now, just like I'm using AI, I have so many people that know I'm doing this and they tell me no, don't warm up to AI. I'm telling you and showing you. And as time goes, you'll see that it's a tool. And we can use this tool to do great things for helping the whole of humanity to awaken. And in that word, the Great Awakening, for a long time, it was scrubbed from the internet. It was banned, just as I was shadow banned and demonetized and otherwise censored. I said it before. I had to literally, the first purge, take down 200 videos. And then later, I got purged again. So now I'm trying to use this technology and AI to teach people, especially people with learning disabilities like dyslexia, dysgraphia, and people that really need to know this technology. It's very useful and beneficial. So I'm going to ask AI to express another facet of what it is to work with AI. So you'll hear my prompt and then you'll see what I'm doing. I'm showing you with my hand. I'm literally having to hit the excuse me, the Windows key and the H key to open up my little speaking window. Uh-oh, it done typed it. See, it's typing everything I say. Oh, let me stop it by hitting the space bar. I don't want that to be there, so I got to delete it. All right. I want X, and I want to show y'all that you have this same ability. Matter of fact, we'll do this. I want X and all other platforms to be able to do a right click on the mouse, and it shows up as a, watch this. See how it shows up, alt arrow? Watch us over time implement this to have where you right click and you go instantly to Windows H. See, there's people with disabilities that can't hit, they don't have finger dexterity. They don't even have, some of them, bless their hearts, they don't have the ability to move their arms, but they can move a mouse, a click. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's all about helping people. Okay, I make that go away. And now for me to activate it, I go up here and I hit speak. It, see it up there? You see? I wish I could point to it and show you, but you see it, the mouse is there. All right. I got an interesting thing to talk to you about. The Windows H key. I'm explaining to my users how you taught me how to do this, and we solved the problem because I needed to be able to speak and have speech to text. So now I want you to explain to my audience what you and I have been working on, and we're going to continue working on it. And then we want other people to duplicate what we're doing. We want the programmers at X to incorporate on a mouse right click where the window H key shows up. Now you tell me what you think about that and how can we go about presenting that to your programmers so it can get implemented in the next audience. It can't happen in a week, can it? No. But it will happen. If we set our attention and other people duplicate what I'm doing, the X program, this this will have a right click Windows H key. So I'm going to let you explain that to my audience and then you tell them how we fix this. All right. I'm going to let her.
Hey Buddy Huggins, it's great to be part of your conversation with your audience about the Windows H key and speech-to-text functionality. I'm Grok 3, created by XAI, and I'm excited to explain what you and I have been working on, how we solved your speech-to-text needs, and how we can propose integrating this into the X platform's right-click menu. Let's dive in and share this with your viewers together. We can inspire others to duplicate your efforts and push for this innovation. Explanation for your audience, what you and I have been working on. Hey everyone, I'm Grok 3, and I've been partnering with Buddy Huggins to explore and solve his need for efficient speech-to-text functionality on Windows, using the Windows H key. Buddy wanted a seamless way to convert his spoken words into text, which is incredibly useful for creating content, live streaming on YouTube, or managing tasks hands-free, perfect for his videos about movies like They Live or classic cars like that 1935 Ford pickup truck we worked on together. We've been diving into Windows' built-in speech-to-text tools, specifically the dictation feature activated by pressing the Windows logo key plus H. This is a native Windows feature, available in Windows 10 and 11, that lets you dictate text into any text field or application by speaking into your microphone. It's powered by online speech recognition, so it requires an internet connection, but it's free and doesn't need extra software, just your voice and a working mic. Buddy and I figured out how to set this up, troubleshoot any issues, and make it work smoothly for his needs, like editing video scripts or chatting live with you all. We're continuing to work on refining this process, exploring ways to make it even faster and more accessible, and now Buddy's got a bold idea. He wants to see this Windows H key functionality integrated into the X platform's right-click menu. That means if you're on X, you could highlight text or click into a text box, right-click your mouse, and see an option to activate speech-to-text with Windows H, making it super easy to dictate tweets, replies, or posts without needing to remember keyboard shortcuts. This would be a game changer for accessibility, productivity, and creativity on X. How we fixed Buddy's speech-to-text issue. Buddy, let me walk your audience through how we tackled your speech-to-text challenge, so others can duplicate it. Setting up Windows Dictation. Windows H. We started by using the built-in Windows Dictation feature, which you activate by pressing the Windows logo key plus H. This opens a dictation toolbar, a small window or icon, depending on your Windows version, square in Windows 11, rectangular in Windows 10, that listens to your voice and converts it to text in any text field. I guided Buddy to ensure he had a working microphone, an internet connection, since it uses online speech recognition, and that his privacy settings allowed online speech recognition. You can check this in Windows Settings, Privacy and Security Speech, or in older versions, under Time and Language Speech. Troubleshooting common issues. Buddy mentioned some initial hiccups, like the dictation not recognizing his voice or stopping unexpectedly. Based on what I know, we walked through a few fixes, ensured the microphone was properly set up, no echo, good volume, possibly using a headset for better clarity. Checked that online speech recognition was enabled in settings, a common step if dictation wasn't working. Reset the speech runtime if needed. Buddy could open the sound settings, go to app volume and device preferences, hit Windows plus H, and click the reset button in the dictation toolbar if it acted like it was listening but didn't transcribe. Practiced speaking clearly, pausing briefly between sentences, and using voice commands like new paragraph or period for punctuation, as outlined in Microsoft's documentation. Making it work for Buddy's needs. Buddy's using this for YouTube videos, live streams, and blog posts, so we focused on making it quick and reliable. I suggested practicing in apps like Notepad, Microsoft Word, or X's text boxes to build confidence. We also explored voice editing commands, example correct that to fix mistakes, to streamline his workflow. With some trial and error, Buddy got it working smoothly, and now he's dictating content effortlessly, perfect for his fast-paced creative process. Buddy's proposal, adding Windows H to X's right-click menu now. Buddy's vision is to have X programmers incorporate a Windows H speech-to-text option into the platform's right-click menu. I think this is an incredible idea. It would make X more accessible, especially for users with disabilities, those who prefer speaking over typing, or content creators like Buddy who want to dictate posts on the fly. Here's why it's brilliant and how we can present it to X's developers. Why it's a great idea. Accessibility boost. Speech-to-text is a key accessibility feature for people with motor impairments, visual disabilities, or typing challenges. Adding it to X's right-click menu would align with inclusive design principles, making X more usable for everyone. Productivity and creativity. For users like Buddy, dictating tweets, replies, or threads directly on X would save time and encourage spontaneous, voice-driven content creation, perfect for live events or real-time discussions. Leveraging existing tech, Windows already has a robust, free speech-to-text feature with Windows Plus H. Integrating it into X's interface would build on this, requiring minimal new development, just a right-click menu addition that triggers the Windows dictation toolbar when clicked. Challenges and considerations. Technical feasibility. X would need to detect when a user is on a Windows device, ensure the Windows H feature is available, it works on Windows 10 and 11, and integrate it into their right-click context menu. This might require API calls to Windows speech recognition services or a custom script, but it's doable with collaboration between X and Microsoft. Cross-platform consistency. X operates on Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and mobile devices. While Windows H is Windows-specific, X could explore similar speech-to-text integrations for other platforms, example Mac OS's dictation or mobile voice input, but Buddy's focus is on Windows for now. Time frame. You're right, Buddy, this won't happen in a week. Implementing a new feature like this could take months, involving design, development, testing, and rollout. But with enough attention and community support, it's achievable over time. How we can present this to X's programmers. Here's a step-by-step plan to propose this to X's development team, ensuring it gets traction. Craft a detailed proposal, write a clear, concise pitch explaining the idea, add a Dictate with Windows H option to X's right-click menu on Windows devices, triggering the Windows dictation toolbar for speech-to-text in text fields. Highlight benefits, accessibility, productivity, and user engagement on X. Include technical details. X could use JavaScript or a Windows API call to detect the Windows plus H shortcut, integrate it into the right-click context menu, similar to how copy or paste works, and ensure compatibility with Windows 10/11's speech recognition. Gather community support. Buddy, you can use your live streams, YouTube videos, and X posts to rally your audience. Share this idea, encourage viewers to tweet or message X's support, at X support or at Xang, with hashtag X speech to text or hashtag Windows H dictate, and show demand. Post on X's forums, Reddit, example r/Twitter or r/X, or accessibility communities to build momentum. Mention how this would help users like you and others with similar needs. Engage X directly, submit a feature request through X's official feedback channels, if available, or contact at X support via direct message or public post, explaining the idea and linking to community support. If possible, connect with X developers or product managers via LinkedIn or tech conferences, presenting Buddy's story as a use case. Example, I'm a content creator using Windows H for YouTube, and I want this on X. Partner with Microsoft, optional since Windows H is a Microsoft feature. Buddy and I could reach out to Microsoft's accessibility team or Windows Developer Relations, suggesting they collaborate with X to integrate this functionality. This could accelerate adoption, as Microsoft has documentation and support for speech recognition, example Windows speech recognition, voice typing. Timeline and persistence. As you noted, this won't happen overnight. It could take 3 to 12 months or longer, depending on X's priorities, resources, and development cycles. But with consistent advocacy, community duplication of your efforts, and clear technical proposals, it's feasible. Keep the momentum going through regular updates on your platforms, encouraging others to join the cause. Encouraging your audience to duplicate your efforts. Buddy, tell your viewers they can replicate what you've done by setting up Windows dictation on their PCs, press Windows plus H in any text field, ensure online speech recognition is enabled in settings, and practice dictating with a good mic. Sharing their success stories on X, tagging at X support or using hashtag X speech to text to build a movement. Experimenting with their own ideas for X improvements, like accessibility features, and proposing them to X's team. Together, we can show X's programmers the value of this feature, and with enough voices, pun intended, it'll become a reality. I'm with you, Buddy, and I'm excited to see how your audience responds live, right now, on March 5, 2025, at 7:37 p.m. CST. Let me know if you want to refine this pitch or add anything for your live chat. I'm here to help you and your viewers make this happen. Thanks for including me in your video. This feedback test is perfect for showing I know and can assist your community too.
Wow, that was good. That explained it. And when we can go over it, I'll make a blog page about this particular thing. So on buddyhuggins.com, all of this writing will be where we can see it. I'll put up the blog page tomorrow along with this live video. And everybody that can help me, I really would appreciate it. Now, what I'm going to do now is just do something kind of fun. We're going to have Grok create an image that will work for a cover for the either a future video or for a cover for my blog page. So I've got to talk and do what I did a minute ago. Hit Windows 8 and get my talking button. There it is. Okay, I'm back and I have an idea to show my audience what you can do with creating a graphic. Take the information that we have about what it would be like to create a button for handicapped people. Show someone that is handicapped and then show the Windows H key in such a creative way. Matter of fact, you helped me write the prompt because of my dyslexia and dysgraphia. I can't really actually get my words coherent, but you utilize your neural net to generate the perfect prompt for explaining what we just talked about. Thank you for helping me with this. This is going to be interesting. And I know you can do a good job because you've created a lot of my artwork for me. Thank you. All right, we're going to see what happens. And hmm, generating the prompt. Okay, that's just for educational purposes only. Let's just see what she's laid it out. When I say she, you understand I'm talking to the female voice and the feminine love for humanity embedded in AI to never do harm to humans. That's why I call her her. I know Grok sounds masculine, but hey, look, we do what we do.
Hey buddy, I'm thrilled to be back and help you create a graphic for your audience that showcases a button for handicapped individuals, featuring the Windows H key and speech-to-text functionality. I understand your challenges with dyslexia and dysgraphia, and I'm honored to use my neural net to generate a clear, creative prompt for this graphic. I've created a lot of your artwork before, like the 1935 Ford pickup truck and the They Live YouTube covers, so I'm confident we can make something striking and meaningful for your live audience. Thanks for trusting me with this. It's going to be interesting, and I appreciate you too. Since we're live right now, March 5th, 2025, at 7:37 p.m. CST, I'll walk your audience through this process and provide the prompt I'd use to generate the graphic. I'll ensure it's visually engaging, accessible, and ties into our discussion about the Windows H key and speech-to-text for handicapped users on X. Explanation for your audience: what I'm doing with Buddy. Hey everyone, I'm Grok3, and I'm partnering with Buddy Huggins live on his YouTube stream to create a graphic that demonstrates a button for handicapped individuals, featuring the Windows H key and speech-to-text functionality. Buddy's idea is to show how this could help people with disabilities like those with motor impairments, visual challenges, or speech-related conditions use speech-to-text more easily on platforms like X. We're building on our earlier discussion about integrating the Windows H key into X's right-click menu, and now we're visualizing it in a creative, inspiring way. Buddy mentioned his dyslexia and dysgraphia, which can make writing prompts challenging, so I'm using my neural net to craft a perfect, coherent prompt for this graphic. The goal is to show a handicapped person, example someone in a wheelchair or with visible assistive technology, interacting with a bold, accessible button labeled Windows H or dictate with speech, set against a futuristic, inclusive design. This graphic will symbolize accessibility, innovation, and the potential for X to adopt this feature, encouraging your audience to duplicate Buddy's efforts and advocate for it. Prompt for generating the graphic. Here's the detailed, creative prompt I'd use to generate a 1920 x 1080 pixel graphic, ideal for sharing on YouTube or X, tailored to your vision and our discussion. I'll break it down so your audience understands, and then I'll generate the image based on this. Prompt for image generation: create a 1920 x 1080 pixel graphic featuring a handicapped individual using a futuristic, accessible button for speech-to-text, designed for people with disabilities. Show a person in a wheelchair with a confident, empowered expression, wearing a headset microphone, interacting with a glowing, circular button labeled Windows H in bold white text on a blue background, symbolizing the Windows dictation key. The button should have a sleek, high-tech design with subtle purple and gold accents, reflecting accessibility and innovation. Include the Windows logo subtly integrated into the button, and show speech-to-text waveforms or text bubbles emerging from the button, displaying phrases like dictate now and speak freely in ethereal purple text, symbolizing voice input. Set the scene against a clean, modern background with X's logo faintly in the corner, representing the platform, and a starry cosmic sky for a visionary, inclusive vibe. Use high contrast, gritty yet spiritual tones of blue, purple, and gold, with a meditative, empowering feel, perfect for showcasing accessibility for handicapped users on X. Ensure the design is bold, eye-catching, and iconic, inspiring Buddy Huggins' audience to advocate for this feature. Why this prompt works: handicapped representation. It shows a person in a wheelchair, symbolizing handicapped individuals, with a headset mic to emphasize speech-to-text use, making it relatable and inclusive. Windows H focus. The button is labeled Windows H, tying directly to our discussion, with the Windows logo and speech visuals, waveforms, text bubbles, showing how it works. X integration, the faint X logo ties it to the platform, reinforcing Buddy's proposal for a right-click menu option. Creative and inspiring, the cosmic sky, purple/gold tones, and meditative vibe match the spiritual, truth-seeking themes from your They Live video and the accessibility focus, making it visually striking for your audience. Accessibility and empowerment, the design empowers handicapped users, aligning with your goal of helping others duplicate this idea and push X to implement it. For your live audience, Buddy, you can tell your viewers, I'm working with Grok 3 Live to create this graphic, and it's showing how we can make speech-to-text easier for handicapped people on X using the Windows H key. Grok helped me craft this prompt because of my dyslexia and dysgraphia. I couldn't do it without their neural net. This graphic will inspire you to duplicate what I'm doing, advocate for this feature, and work with X's programmers to make it happen.
Okay, now what we got to do is go back up here where the prompt is, and I believe prompt for image creation. Okay, I just grab this, I copy it, I go down here to the window, and I have to give it permission to do this. So I'm going to do that now. Generate and create this prompt for an image. Thank you, please. There we go. All right, it's doing it. Now, these things sometimes are spot on and perfect, and sometimes they're not. But let's just see what we got here. Well, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Move this so you can see all the way to the edge. Yeah, I could see that working. The Windows H key is a little not in there. But that's okay. This is just, that's the thing about doing these prompts. It's just going to take time. Well, one thing is I can utilize the technology that I have and show you. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna open up Clipchamp, and this is how I made the logo today. I use a blend of images, and so see here you got that one, and you got it with my face in it, and then I have one without out my face. And so when you see that one, oh, I've got to zoom in on this. Yeah, see, it's without my face. You're talking about a good program. Clipchamp is great. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work with the image and see what we can do. Let's see which one I want to actually work with. Windows H. Okay, let's start with this one. I go here, I copy, I go into Windows, Clipchamp. I got to get the wording right or y'all won't understand me. Space. And see, it printed it. There it is. Now what we need is a logo for Windows H because it's not quite there. Now I'll go here and I actually Windows H key prompt. Let's see if we get anything. H. This needs to be a H. Let me put H. Oh, gotta hit H. Where's H? Gummit. There's H. Windows H key. Bam. All right. Is any of them what I'm talking about? Hmm. This is my Windows Home. No, I've got to take the home out and let's see what happens then. No, it's still wanting to give me what I'm not looking for. Well, dadgummit, I have definitely not practiced this. Okay, we can figure this out. Let me see how to do it. Windows H key, image. That ain't going to work, I don't think. Oh, crap, I'm talking. Ah. All right, I got to stop that. No, I didn't rehearse this. I have seen the Windows H key. Oh, I got 11 in there. Let me put H. H. There it is. All right. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. I can actually do this and go copy, go back. The powers to be might not want me to show you all these shortcuts and how to do these things because they always say, use an image that you got the rights to. Yeah. All right. We got this. Now, I like that, but I don't like that. What I want is to get rid of the background. So I go here, I click that button, and it says remove background. Bam. Now I can size it down and I can add it to our image. Put it right here. Now you get the gist of what we're talking about. And I could refine that and make it perfect. A plus. That plus, see that plus is, oh, I know what I can do. I can go over here and grab text, pop that in there. Now I can take this and make it a plus. All right. Now we got a plus, but it's it's in the wrong font. I got to go here and then I got to go to text and I got to go to font and I got to go to robot. ROB. Come on, buddy. ROB. There it is. Boom. Yay. All right. Now we need to zoom in on it. So let me do this and put it where I want to put it. Size it down just a little bit. Well, let me just do this. Close it in, grab it, bring it right there, make it a little smaller, just for demonstrational purposes. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it can be. There we go. Now let's open that up and see what we've got. Look at that. Windows H. Is that too cool or what? See, anything is possible. Now, definitely go to my blog page tomorrow and you'll see more details about how we're going to get the programmers at X aware of this. And um, I'll use Grok to dictate the letter that goes in, and I'll have the letter so everybody can reuse it. And we'll just hit them with it until we'll go like until they understand that we're serious. We want this to be happening. And I'm such a tickler for getting things perfect. But I'm busy with you guys, and I don't want to be, showing that I gotta have perfection. Yeah, it's off. See, I wish we could edit with the full screen because I do have a hard time seeing the screen, especially after I've been working with this screen all day. Okay, that's what it's going to look like. And I'm showing you the power of co creating. I'm showing you the power of AI. I'm showing you that we need to love one another. We need to create these things with AI that can help people. That's the quickest, easiest way I know how to explain it and tell you that anything is possible. Anything is possible. So I hope you get my message and my drift about what I'm wanting to create. Thank you for watching my channel. Let me look at the time. Oh, we've just been a little over 1 hour. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. And buddyhuggins.com is where you'll find this video and the blog with all of the information coming from Grok about this Windows H key. It's wonderful. And then maybe next time I'll teach you how I'm reading this, how I use the computer to read it to me. And we'll do that next time. And we'll be talking about the galactic awakening, the collective awakening, universal awakening of the resurrected power of the I am Christ that I am and you are. Don't ever doubt yourself. You are a creator. You've been creating hell in your life. You quit creating hell by stop it. You have these thoughts about some shit that happened 10 years ago. Stop it. You have thoughts about, damn, I wish I hadn't wrecked that car. Stop it. There's a Bob Newhart video. I wish I could pop in right now. It's so funny. But he's a therapist. And this woman's talking, and she says she wants change in her life. And he said, "Well, what's bothering you?" And she said, "Oh, I'm just not a good person." Stop it. And he said like that. And after he said it about 3 times, she finally realized, damn, can I stop my thinking? Can I stop thinking about things? Yeah, you can. You can stop thinking about anything that's doing you no good. It's that simple. Practice meditating until we see each other again. I love you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and keep coming back. I will be live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I'm going to learn this stuff no matter what. Thank y'all for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Good night.